Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm back with another love update, love reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of July 2019. Happy birthday, Cancer! And your love energies are on my table for your birthday month. We'll go through each of these energies as we talk about this reading. But before I do that, I have got your love angel guidance from my romance angel guidance card. And it says for Cancers or Cancerians, there is a codependency factor with regards to your love situation, guys. Okay. Now, this card is a little tricky card. Okay. The reason I say it is tricky because it talks about addictions that are affecting your romantic life. Now, when I say addictions, it could be substance, it could be emotional, it could be a physical need, it could be psychological addictions. Addictions is a big term. So it's difficult for somebody to say, what exactly is that addiction that is kind of affecting your romantic life, Cancer. But definitely take it in the way it resonates with you. Because of that addiction, you are kind of codependent on this love relationship, because to me, I feel more than substance addictions, it could be for some people, but I would say that for most of the people, or maybe a certain percentage of people, guys, it could be that you are psychologically addicted or emotionally addicted, or maybe to a certain extent, even physically addicted, because you know, it's on your side, Cancer. So the addiction is coming from you, and because of that addiction, because you love that person, I would say it could be a love addiction, okay? Because you love that person so much that even though, you may be in separation at this point in time, you may not be in separation, whatever the situation may be, but you are codependent on your significant other at this point in time in the month of July 2019 because that particular addictive self of your own stuff, that you want from that love relationship or you want from that person. I would interpret that as, what the card is telling me is addiction. So it's not a bad addiction. Addictions are not necessarily bad all the time, like I said. But again, it's a codependency. Somewhere you are looking out on that person and you're keeping your flames alive, your hope alive that a day will come in your life that you will be able to get what you're wanting out of this love relationship. But at the same time, you're not letting that person leave or go from your life, not in the month of July, at least 2019, guys. Okay. So you're holding on to your self instincts, wisdom, you know, or your addictions for that particular person. You're in love. You want that love to come back to you in the right way, where emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment, prosperity, abundance, everything that you are wanting out of this love situation could become a reality for you guys. Okay, material prosperity, um, financial happiness, everything. There is a codependency factor. So that is the addictive part of the story in here, guys. But the reason you're being addictive, to me, it looks like that it's mostly concerning your own happiness, that you are kind of depending on that person to give you. Okay, so it's not that you don't have it in yourself, guys, because the lady out here seems pretty established. So she has everything with her. She has everything. She has her prosperity. She has her abundance. She's sitting quietly. She's waiting for that wheel of fortune to turn, because if you see at the bottom of the card, there is a wheel here, partial wheel that can be seen. So it is that, she's waiting for that particular person to come to her or to come to him. It could be her or him. I said her because it's a female out here. It could be a feminine energy. But, she's waiting for that person to come and give her what she is wanting out of that love relationship, guys. Okay. So that is probably, according to my understanding, is that codependency factor. But of course, whatever I have explained before could also resonate with some people. But if it doesn't, then it's what I just said. It's that, you're waiting, Cancer. You're waiting for that stuff, for the good stuff to come to you. And you're not willing to move from the place you're sitting in at this point in time to take a step forward in any direction, because you're holding on to the fact that a day is going to come sooner or later in your life where you will get what you want, and that is what your codependency factor is kind of stemming from. Okay, guys, so that is what it is. So take it in whichever way it resonates with you, Cancerians, but that is the bottom line of your story out here. Now, having said this, the person who is sitting in your significant other's zone, love zone, your partner, your current love, your spouse, whosoever is there with you in your love relationship, guys, that person is definitely in their higher self, is the Empress. Okay? Is the Empress in the upright, guys. And the Empress in the upright is all about fertility, is all about giving birth, is all about fulfilling your wishes here with the codependency factor. That person wants to definitely give you everything that you are waiting for at this point in time in your love life, Cancerians. Okay, so whoever it is, a he or a she, it could be a male or female. But again, this card is also a very feminine energy, guys. Okay, it's all about fertility. It's all about growth. It's all about moving of the new cycle. One chapter that has already closed in your life. That's what I guess it is, because of the fertility card. And this person is trying to open a new chapter in your love life, Cancerians, by giving birth to this relationship in their higher self. Okay? Now, having said this, as far as you are concerned, Cancerians, you guys are dependent, again, codependency with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? You're codependent on this love relationship, on this person, exactly in the same way. You are the Queen of Cups in here, but you're codependent on this person to bring about that new fertility and the new growth. And to a certain extent, because of that, in your higher self, you're also feeling a little bit insecure and scared. Whether at all this is going to happen, whether at all this is going to, fertilize, whether at all this is going to bring about a new beginning for you, Cancerians. So you are kind of in that energy, but, it's because the Queen of Cups is all about self-intuition, guys. Okay? And in this portion of your life, in this reading, there is a big time codependency on this love relationship, on this person in here, as far as you are concerned, Cancerians. And Queen of Cups is all about, again, cup energy, that is again a Cancer, you yourself, guys. Okay, so in here in the higher self, you know, you are willing to give everything. You have that feeling of being a martyr, but you will become a martyr, guys, only when there is an equal give and take relationship in this love affair with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse in your higher self. Okay, so what you're wanting basically with the new fertility and the new growth in here is the beginning of a new chapter in your love relationship, Cancer. But that love relationship has to be on a very equal term. Okay, it cannot be that you are going to, you're going to give and the other person is only going to take, or the other person is going to give and you are only going to take. You don't want that, Cancer. You don't want that. You want what you want, and what you still haven't got hold of is the equal give and take in your higher self, guys. Okay, so excuse me. So that is what is going on in your higher self at this point in time. But at the same time, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling dependent on this person, you're feeling dependent on this give and take relationship as well, because you want things to move. You want that equal happiness. If I give you something, you give me back something, or it's like the scales are balanced, guys. The scales are balanced in here. That's what you want. You want this beautiful relationship to be equally balanced, okay, with no questions asked. You want things to roll in the right direction, whether it's money, whether it's emotional fulfillment, whether it's your abundance, your prosperity, anything that you are looking for from this love relationship, guys, has to be without strings attached. Because right now you feel, and that's why you're feeling insecure, you feel that the other person has got strings attached. And that is the reason you are not getting what you want in your higher self. Okay? Plus, you also have that feeling with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the feeling that this person had been controlling and dominating this love relationship. So the control and domination has to be equally shared. If you call the shots, this person can also call the shots. And this person calls the shots, you can also call the shots, guys. Okay? So it will have to be a balance of your own decisions as well. It will have to be an equal give and take of either power, of either domination, of your other stuff that you are going to give and take, your emotional fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, finance, anything that kind of rolls in your love zone, guys, has to be an equal give and take. Okay, so that's in your higher self, Cancers or Cancerians. But the good thing is that the other person is moving towards that place, is moving towards giving you what you deserve now. Okay, so they are giving birth to this new relationship. They are coming out of their, womb, if I may say so, to fertilize this whole process of love so that they can share that beautiful relationship on equal terms with you, Cancer. And that's what they are trying and not trying. That's what they are doing in their higher self at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. So, which is absolutely a very, very fair game in here, according to my understanding. Okay, it's a very fair game. There is nothing wrong in this, okay? But at the same time, this, of course, is definitely a little topsy-turvy energy as far as both of you are concerned in your own segment. Okay, so, but that is for the moment, in the month of July. We'll see what is going to happen in the forward months, in the coming months. Now, as far as your heart energy for the two of you are concerned, ladies and gentlemen, you all have the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So, which means in your heart, whatever pain that you had been holding on to for a long period in time with regards to this give and take relationship, with regards to this balancing of the scale, with regards to the unhappiness, the unfulfilled wishes, that is something you all are trying to both shake off, and you all are shaking off in your heart to look up towards the brighter side of this pentacle, towards the sun, guys. Okay, so that's the reason it's in the reverse, guys. So with the Five of Pentacles, it means that again, it's an equal give and take relationship, generosity, okay, that you're heading towards, because now is the time that the universe is calling out to the Cancerians and to your significant other in accepting the fact that this love relationship should be highly and equally balanced. Okay? So which means that in your heart you're recovering from whatever the past issues has been with regards to this relationship, but at the same time, you're becoming charitable and a little bit open as days are going to go by, and there will be improvement as far as your heart area is concerned for this love relationship to blossom and to grow in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay, so that is your heart energy, and I think it's a process, guys. It's a process that you're going through to open your heart back to welcome that growth, the fertility, the new cycle, the give and take, the balance. Your heart is improving. Your heart is flourishing as days are going by, because somewhere in the past, Cancers and your significant other, you guys had both closed your heart off. And that was the pain in your heart. That was the feeling of being left out in the cold, which in the month of July, it is kind of slowly but surely vanishing or dissipating, guys. Okay. So that's a good energy to have for sure, because, things have to improve. Things cannot remain stagnant. Energy is very fluid, time is very fluid. So, time heals all problems. Not only that, time also improves situations, because, situations in the heart improves when your higher self is also improving along with it. It's all tied together, ladies and gentlemen. It's all tied together, guys. Okay. So keep that in mind, that in the month of July, your heart is definitely going towards the better side of this love relationship. Now, in your soul energy for both of you guys, you have the Two of Coins and the Two of Pentacles in here. And then you have the Ten of Coins and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You have Five of Pentacles, you have Six of Pentacles, you have Two of Pentacles, and you have Ten of Pentacles. Holy moly. Okay. So anyways, so Pentacles, again, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, Pentacles is something that takes a little time to grow. It takes time. It's not that easy, because Pentacles is the slowest growing stuff in the tarot world, in the tarot world. But at the same time, that's what you have. You're slowly developing. You're slowly growing. Both of you guys are slowly coming back to the point of this equal give and take. It's taking time, but be patient with it, because in your soul energy, guys, you're balancing your decisions now. Because one is giving birth, the other person is also waiting for this, being codependent on this person to finish giving birth. But at the same time, they are opening their heart, improving their heart chakra to balance their soul energy in the right way, guys. Okay, so both of you are balancing your decisions at this point in time. You're also balancing your priorities. You're paying attention to what needs priority in this love relationship. And at the same time, whatever changes is happening in your individual lives, y'all are kind of adapting to that change. And the reason being because both of you guys are quickly juggling to move forward to the 10 of coins, which is in the reverse at the moment in the month of July in your soul, guys. Okay, so you want to bring back everything. And that is the reason at this point in time, y'all are taking one step at a time, maybe two steps at a time, maybe four steps at a time. But definitely you're balancing yourself in the right direction to bring back your happiness, to bring back your love, to bring back your wish fulfillment, to bring back your legacy. You know, you're looking at your 10 of Pentacles, which will fill your heart and your soul with every kind of happiness that you ever deserve, guys. Okay? So, where both of you people in your love relationship, Cancer, with the 10 of coins, when it comes back to its actual place, when you flip it over, it will mean that you both will be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy your love relationship. That's what you're looking forward to, so that you can carry this legacy of love in the right direction. And that is your soul energy that is working towards giving birth to the 10 of coins in here with an equal give and take, and giving birth from this person as well, guys. Okay? So the meaning of the 10 of Pentacle is bringing back your happiness that you will experience because you have planted the seed of love in this relationship, and this goes for both of you guys. Okay? And you have shared that beautiful love for whatever amount of time that you have been together. Okay? And therefore, now what you are doing is you are running towards that love. Both of you guys. Because if you see this card, you see this man on the wheels is quickly, ferociously turning the wheels. And this wheel is the wheel of fortune. Also, if you can look at it from that point of view, both of you guys are in your soul, are quickly turning your wheel of fortune towards this 10 of Pentacles or 10 of coins to bring it back in the right direction for you guys to sit back and enjoy your financial success, your legacy, your love, and your stability, guys. So whatever the topsy-turvy situation is, either it's in your zone or in this person's zone, that has to be corrected in the month of July. And this is where your soul is running towards to clear that mess of either financial struggle or your decisions or your emotional fulfillment or your legacy or your love, whatever. It could be everything together, because 10 of Pentacles could mean that what I said to you just now, it's all put in that box in here. And that is what both of you guys in your soul are quickly working towards and moving towards. You are not wasting your time. You are turning the wheel of fortune. This is not the wheel of fortune, but the way the card is depicted in here is actually kind of telling me that it's turning the wheel of fortune, guys. And you're turning the wheel of fortune with money in your pocket to bring back your love in the right direction that can benefit you, Cancerians, with an equal give and take relationship with this person who both of you together are giving birth in your heart and in your soul energy in the month of July 2019. Let's take an overall clarifier for the cards in here with regards. There you go. Oh my God. Look here. Again, the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, guys. Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. Holy moly. Okay. So here it is again. You're waiting. Definitely. Both you guys are waiting to go towards your 10 of Pentacles. And that's where This Two of Pentacles is coming in, the waiting period, because both of you are taking decisions. You all are balancing yourself, balancing your priorities, to go forward, to move forward. And that is the reason you are now observant of the fact that which pentacle is still on the ground that needs to be left behind, maybe. And the ones that is already up in here, you can probably take those with whatever you have in your pocket and run towards the Ten of Pentacles in here. Double confirmation, guys. Okay, so definitely you all are balancing your priorities, taking stock of the situation. You're looking at this love relationship from a long-term point of view. The Seven of Pentacles is all about long-term vision. So both of you guys are building that long-term vision in the month of July 2019 because y'all want to enjoy the legacy of this love and the seeds of love that you have planted in your relationship a long time ago, guys. Okay, and that's coming to fruition slowly. It's a little slow process because of the pentacles in here. But at the same time, it is the process in the month of July that you guys are going through. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, in your past energy, Cancer, and this is for you, Cancerians, guys, you all were in the in the King of Coins. Again, Pentacles. Okay, the King of Coins. Now, which means in your past energy, you guys had been protecting this love, Cancer. Y'all were the protector. Y'all were protecting this kingdom of love. Okay, so you were doing everything, Cancer, if I may say so. You were doing all the work. You were doing everything. You were cleaning up the mess. You were the provider, whether it's emotional provisions or could be material provisions or it could be financial provisions, anything, even psychological provisions. But you were providing everything because you were in the energy of the King of Pentacles in the past with regards to this love relationship, because you were at the highest point of giving everything because you felt that you had to protect not only this love relationship, but you had to protect this person too, the significant other, in many ways that you were doing. And you were at the same time, you were the people, Cancerians. You were bringing, you were bringing abundance and prosperity and security in this love zone and to this person in here from your past. But this is your past energy, guys. Okay, so basically, Cancers, you were doing the tough job in here with regards to your love situation. Okay, and it was your determination and your effort in the past that kind of nourished the entire love situation to a large extent, I would say this. Okay? Now, being the provider, being the protector, you were encouraging this love to grow because you wanted this love to grow. You were taking responsibility, you were accountable, you were reliable, and through the wisdom that was granted to you from the universe, you had grown to that level of becoming the King of Pentacles, to have given everything. That's because you were envisioning the success of this love story, guys. Cancer, you were envisioning the success. Your hopes were very high. And you felt that if you worked hard and really took responsibility in a very reliable fashion to protect this love relationship, this would only grow, and you were kind of nurturing this love relationship with all your determination and hard work, guys. So that was your past history with this love relationship. Okay, let's take a clarifier in here. That's a connecting card between your past and your present higher self at this moment in here. Yeah, okay. But you were not able to succeed completely because the King of Swords in the reverse, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords upright in here, that tells me that your connecting card, now because it's a connecting card, I would have to go back to say that there was the reason it gave you pain, guys, Cancer, and that you were anxious, stressed out, you were sleepless, you were kind of in a sleepless night, you have spent sleepless nights fretting over this situation, is because the other person in here had kind of disbalanced you. And you were in lack of control of this entire love story. And the way this disbalance happened, guys, is because of this person in here who was manipulative, cruel, and cold in this relationship in the past. And you felt that you did all the hard work, but at the same time, you got no rewards in the end. And your disappointment can be clearly seen in this card, ladies and gentlemen. That's because you felt that your life was at stake and in a loss situation, in a very disbalanced proportion, with nothing, no give and take, with no relationship in the right direction. Because the other person, I don't take this as you, Cancer, I take this as the other person in your past, because this is a connecting card from your past to your present. So this other person was kind of being very cruel, bitter, and manipulative to have really given you a hard time, Cancer. And that is why you had a loss of balance in here, from your past to your present. And that is the reason, now if you look here, guys, and that is the reason why you are in this Queen of Cups energy in the reverse, as well as the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, because you have learned your lesson in the past, Cancer. You have learned your lesson in the past, and that is the reason you are not going to do anything unless you get back that equal give and take relationship in this area of your love, guys. Okay, and that is where the problem had happened in the past, which is now going in the month of July towards this portion of your story, as I told you, where things are taking time to balance out, but the pentacles are there and it's slowly growing. Okay, so this is where the story had probably ended, or you had ended the story, Cancerians, because of this loss of balance, because of this disbalance. It's probably you who had ended that story, and that is the reason you are quiet in here. But at the same time, you're codependent on this person to wait and see what this person is going to do for you in the coming days. And this person has realized what has happened, and that is the reason why this person has closed one chapter like you have done, maybe a little bit later, Cancer or Cancerians, but now in the month of July, they have started to evolve. They have started to come out. They have started to grow. They have started to give birth to this love story, because now they also realized what they had done in the past with you guys. Okay, so it's a good thing. It's a very good thing, because anything that moves and grows, please remember, doesn't happen overnight, Cancerians. It might take you some time. So you have to hold on. Waiting game. It's patience that's going to bring back everything in your love zone at the right time. You guys are being divinely guided. Divinely guided. Okay? So nothing to worry about, guys, nothing to worry about. And that is the reason, if you see your physical self energy in the 3D in the month of July, it's death in the reverse, which is telling me that you're waiting for situations to improve. You're waiting for things to close completely, for the new cycle to open, so that both you guys can move forward in the right direction. So you're waiting. There could be some stagnation in this waiting process where you feel a bit decayed and left out, or unhappy, but you're waiting to get yourself back as the Queen of Cups. You're waiting to come back and have this equal give and take. You're waiting for this fertility to happen. You're taking decisions, moving your wheels towards bringing back your 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles, guys. Okay, but it's a slow process. It's going to take time. So hold your horses, Cancerians, and you guys are good with your patience. So therefore, use that portion of yourself to hold on till death happens in the real sense, and where you feel confident enough to take the movement forward. Okay, so you're waiting for things to end completely because you have kind of taken that initiative to have closed that chapter, to have closed that cycle, and now you want the other person to close everything to give birth. And when you feel that happens, when you are confident enough that happened or has happened, that's when you're going to move forward, Cancerians. But you're waiting now. Okay, it's a bit of stagnation, it's a bit of delay, but you know it's going to take time. It is taking time, but that doesn't mean that it is not growing, because a lot of energies that you are not able to see is still working around you, guys. Those are the invisible frequencies, vibrations that you may not pick up on it all the time, but it is all the time. Every second, every iota of a second is changing and growing and moving, guys. Okay, so let's take a clarifier for the death in the reverse in here. Yeah, see, again, generosity, equal give and take. You may be feeling left out in the cold. You may not be feeling very happy about this situation because you're still waiting, Cancer. But because you're waiting, there is a codependency factor. And you can see the couple in here, they're together. It's a codependency factor in this card as well. But at the same time, that both of you guys are waiting for things to happen, because this card talks about a couple, not just of one person in here, guys. Okay, so both of you guys are waiting for that fertility to happen. Y'all are waiting to give birth to this new cycle of love. And it is a past love, guys. It's not a new love. Maybe it's a new love to you now, but it's coming down. It's streaming. It's coming back from your past. It could be your past life relationship. It could be a twin flame. It could be anything, but it is definitely connected with your past, guys, Cancers. Okay, so in this story too, you are a little bit unhappy, but you're waiting for that generosity to happen. You're waiting for that give and take where both you guys will come out of the cold to move forward happily and live happily ever after with your 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles in the right position, guys. And that's your physical energy. Now, moving forward towards the end of July 2019, you have the 10 of cups in the reverse, which means that again, you're waiting. You're waiting for that emotional fulfillment, guys. Okay? Because everything is happening, it's growing, it's taking time. So even towards the end of July, you are still waiting to be emotionally fulfilled. Because cups, 10 of cups, is all about emotional fulfillment, guys. Okay, so at this point in time, you're definitely feeling a little out of balance. There could be an imbalance in your emotions at this point in time. because of broken communications that might have happened to have jeopardized this love relationship. And there could be some amount of tension in your physical world as well with regards to this codependency factor and with regards to this waiting of the pentacles to grow in the right way, guys. So, because of that, this energy of the Ten of Cups in the reverse has come to me. So, nothing to worry about, guys, because if you are, please remember, if you are in the right area, if you stick on to your right stuff with the right attitude, it could be a little temporary shake-up for you, but don't take this as a permanent thing, guys. It's a temporary physical stuff that's going to happen to you because you guys might not still be in talking terms with one another. So there is a gap in communication, which is creating a bit of tension and unhappiness in yourself. At the same time, because of your love situation, with regards to this codependency factor, you are also feeling a little out of balance at this moment. Let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Cups in the reverse to see what my guide has to tell you with regards to the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Please give me a clarifier for the Ten of Cups in the reverse in here to see what is happening. But honestly, Cancer, this is just a time game, guys. Hold on to your gut, to your strength, to your instinct. And that's the reason, guys. Again, King of Cups in the reverse, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, you are lacking your emotional balance, guys. Going forward in the month of July 2019, your emotions are still not in the right place. You're not being able to give and take the emotions because you're waiting for things to give birth to to give birth to this relationship. And this relationship is going to take place and give birth to itself is when things are going to grow in the right direction, which is growing, but it's a matter of time now. Okay, it's just a matter of time. So therefore, there is a kind, because of the broken communication, because of this tension, there is a lack of your spiritual self with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You're not feeling happy about this entire situation. And because, again, the King of Cups in the reverse is telling me that you are being kind of moody, you're being disappointed, your balance is not in the right place, there is coldness in you, in the physical world as well. You're being cold, you're being moody. And maybe there could be people in your group or in your family or friends who could supply you with some bad advice that is, again, dampening your mood to a large extent, Cancer. Okay, so don't worry about it, because these are some of the energies that is going to come into your life, and just get prepared to take action or to face these energies when they kind of come into your zone. But don't get worried about it. You are the person who is in control of yourself, so you have to watch out. You could be angry at the same point in time, you could be impulsive, you could be reckless with this kind of a Knight of Wands in the reverse, So those bad advices from people or this broken communication, this tension could be really upsetting your mood in the physical world as well, guys. Okay? But again, take care with regards to the situation, nothing to worry about. As long as you know what you want and you're watching your pentacles grow, these moods will change, these kind of energies will move away. But it's only at this point in time, in the month of July, you just have to keep your temper under control with regards to your love situation, guys. Okay? Now, your environment is the Emperor. So what the environment is telling you, ladies and gentlemen, is work in the right direction with authority, with structured control, with discipline, with truth, honesty, and clarity to take care of this relationship. And that's what the environment is guiding you. Don't engage yourself in situations where you will live to regret the happenings. So the environment is asking you to take control of this relationship in the right way, to move towards it in the most structured way possible, because that is what your environment or your wisdom is going to be guiding you in the month of July 2019, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Emperor here. And the Emperor is again a person who can do nothing wrong unless the person, unless the Emperor has flipped over on the reverse end, which is not the case, where the Emperor could become cold and rigid towards any situation. But in your case, the Emperor is standing absolutely firmly, stuck to the ground, with all his armor, with all his ammunitions, with everything in the right place to hold on to the truth and clarity of this love situation. And you guys are doing exactly this energy. This is going to play around with you in the month of July 2019 from your environment, Cancer, where definitely you are feeling tired, you're holding on because you have been waiting for quite some time. So, but again, you're being resilient. You have the grit and determination to succeed as the emperor, even though the emperor might have gone for a war, to a battle, has been wounded, has been severely injured, but at the same time, they're still holding on. And they're holding on because they know that their Ace of Cups is going to come to life. Okay, where love is going to flow into their zone, where emotions are going to flow into their zone, where Ten of Pentacles will flow into their zone, and they're waiting, like the Emperor, to, death card in here, upright, to see again, death in reverse, death in upright, to see how things are ending in the other portion of the other significant other's life, guys. Okay? Because they are not going to move. Cancer is not going to move until death happens in the right sense in the other area. When I say the other area, it's not in your area, Cancer. It's in the area of this person who is giving birth to himself or herself to do justice in the situation. But at this point in time, from your environment, guys, Cancers, you are doing justice to your love story and to yourself and even to this person in here. Okay? Now, in your hopes and fear, guys, you have the Four of Cups. So your hope and fear is that this codependency factor should not trouble you, because you know you are in contemplation. You're waiting for that fourth cup of love. It's coming to you, guys, with the Ace of Cups in here. That's your fourth cup, because you have three dented or not good cups in here. They are empty, and this is your fourth cup in here, guys, the Ace of Cups that you are looking for and you're looking forward to, and that is going to come. But it's your hope and fear because you don't know how long that is going to take for you. So you're a little bit scared, you're a little bit in contemplation, you're waiting, you're counting the days, you're marking your calendar, whatever you're doing, guys. But you're waiting for that fourth cup, which you know from the environment is coming to you. This is also a cup that is standing right in the middle of the environment. And this is the cup that's coming to you as you go along the way, like an emperor, doing your stuff as to what the environment is guiding you with, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the Four of Cups in here, please. Yeah, see? You're moving away from other situations to give birth to your love, guys. There you go. So you're holding on, but at the same time, you're moving away from all other garbages that was affecting your life or your love relationship, before. So right now, you have taken that stand. You are not going to hold on to any emotional baggage, to any emotional garbage, but you are going to do what you think is right for you and your love relationship to come back to its fruition, guys. So that is why you are waiting for the fourth cup, but at the same time, you are moving away from everything else to focus on the fourth cup that's coming to you. And you are also waiting to give birth to this love story, to this beautiful love story in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay. Now, having said this, your last energy or the outcome energy is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, guys. Okay. Now, which is telling me in the reverse, guys, you're still continuing to be cold-hearted. You'll have not changed from the Queen of Cups in your higher self to the Queen of to the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You have not changed yourself in the month of July. You're still being cold-hearted. You're still being cruel. You're still being bitter with whatever has transpired earlier on in your love zone, guys. So you're not changing your energy much, Cancer. You're very firm, fixed, just like the deep water sign. You have gone down under the water in order to resurface in the right way, guys. Okay, but in the month of July, you're still holding on to that righteousness of your love story before you can actually give birth to this love story in the right possible direction, guys. So you are not moving in the month of July. You are not moving. Let's take a clarifier for the Queen of Swords in the reverse in here to see what it is. There you go. Let's see what yep. And there is no indecision, guys. No indecision that you also want to bring back your stability, your comfort, and your beautiful feeling of marriage commitment in this love relationship. But, people should not get you wrong here, Cancerians, that because you're being cruel, bitter, cold, whatever, as the Queen of Swords in the reverse, that doesn't mean that you have changed your mind. That doesn't mean that you don't want this love anymore. There is no indecision on the fact that you definitely want this love. There is no indecision on the fact that you definitely want this stability. There is no indecision on the fact that you definitely want this commitment, this marriage, this engagement, this happiness, togetherness. No indecision on that. But what you are doing at this point in time, Cancer, is what you think you have to do in order to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to recharge every battery in this love relationship to move forward in the right direction. And you are also being codependent on this Queen of Swords energy in the reverse to give birth to your love in the right way, guys. So this is what it is. With this, I end my video, ladies and gentlemen. Till then, take care. Love you guys. Khuda Hafiz. God bless. And see you soon once again.